twin?
This is Leoti.
Leoti.
Leoti means prairie flower, apparently, in Native American. I didn't name her. She is 13.
You tell me.
Bit of a mystery. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, sweet pea. Hey, sweet pea. Oh, I forgot. Sweet pea. There you are. Look how smart you are, huh? I pay good attention. I pay good attention. That's a good sound. That's a good sound right there. Somebody found the cookie jar. Keep your nose out of the sun. Ah, there. She's so smart. She's so smart. No. Start again. Let's start again. There she goes. That's a smarty pants. That's a smarty pants. That's good. That's Almost. Try again. Try again. That's good. Not forward, not forward. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Not quite. Not quite. That's not it. Nope. Don't move your front end. Don't move the front, just the back. Ah, you did it. Whew. That wasn't so hard, was it? I just didn't understand what you wanted. I just didn't understand what you wanted. Almost. No, 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 no. Let's move this back over here. There you go. That was very good. Perfect. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Try just setting it. You're already in position. Not forward. There's my good girl. There's my good girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's like perfection. That's almost perfection. There's your back up. No, that's not backing. No, that's not backing. No, that's not backing. There we go. Whew. No, 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 no. Hindquarters. Oh, yeah. That was good. Every time she licks and chews, it's kind of a sign that she's got, okay, that was the right thing to do. I can put that in the memory bank so I know when I do the right thing. Just like anytime you get a right answer on the test or somebody calls on you and you get the right answer, you get that. Not the front. That was almost. Not the front. Just the back. Ah, 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 See, the back was doing the right thing, but the front was doing the wrong thing. So I was talking to the front, saying, just trying to slow that down,
You were talking to the front.
talking to the front. And because the back was already doing what it was supposed to do, but the front has to stay. That's an advanced move. That was sideways, which is advanced.
It's her default. She likes to just, well, I don't like what she does.
Well, that's when whatever they end up doing is whatever they figured out that they can do to stop the pressure. So if they run side or horses that bolt or whatever, okay, I don't know what to do with all this pressure. If I learn how to get away from it, so that's all we're trying to do is say to get away from the pressure, understand where it's coming from and what the question is. And once they stop and think, they're not just going, oh, pressure, I'm just going to get out of the way. They're going to, oh, this is a particular pressure. Let me think and then the pressure goes away and they go, oh, okay. Just like anything else, they learn how to alleviate that pressure by doing whatever. And we just have to be consistent, rewarding, and be consistent in not accepting, less than what we're asked for. We don't have to get, mad about it. We just got to go, okay, try again. And once they get it, my energy goes down, and they go, okay, I got it. That was it. And so that'll start to build up. That if you always go to the right answer, just not get harder or faster, just keep calmly going. Okay, you must not. I'm not explaining it right. Let me try again. Always blame yourself, because the horse is they're pulled into this life. They're meant to live on 10,000 acres with their instincts and the way their brain is put together. But they're, on 10,000 acres, they still have to have a herd. They're a social animal. So if they pick us as the herd leader, then all we're doing is asking them simple little things, less than they'd be asked to move in a herd. And once they understand, that's just, once I do the right thing, the pressure goes away and I can quit. And then day 2, you do a little bit more and it feels about the same, and you quit. You just go into, eventually, it's just like your day is just a pattern. Okay, I get up, I do this, I go brush my teeth, and go through life. If that pattern gets upset, like you're on travel or something, some people have a hard time. Excuse me. With change, and horses too. Horses that are extroverts like change. Horses that are introverts, she's more of an introvert, or he's more of an extrovert. There it is. There you go. See, she kind of just defaults into doing what she always does. She thought that's what we were doing. I was going to walk away, and I wasn't clear enough, so I just said, I stopped it, set it up again, asked for the hindquarter to yield. There it is. It's like once we can get the isolate the front and the back, and then we can recombine it together with the sideways, the back up. I'm sorry, I really need to go grab a drink real quick. Just hang on for a second.
Getting a drink.
Sorry. Sorry, girl. Sorry about that. Nicely done. Still want her to land on me when she finished this maneuver. Ask the question, did I do the right thing? Pressure went away. There we go. But they're always in a state of either anxiety, call reactive brain or their thinking brain. So when I'm sorry, her head comes down, she starts softening and wiggling her nose and stuff like that, blowing out. She's coming into the thinking side of her brain. I think I'll have to. Okay. But that's their whole life is consistent of figuring out where the pressure's coming from and staying away from it. So if horses that don't like people because they've been, basically made their life, nothing but heck, just because they didn't understand what the pressure is, and their answer to that, depending on their horsenality, is fight or flight, or freeze. If it gets really bad, that's kind of what traditional horsemanship ends up doing, is causing the horse to freeze and just decide, okay, I'll just have to basically turn into a slave. That's the only way that seems the pressure will go away. It's just a hard way to do it. But some horses' brains are built for they can handle that. Like think of SeaWorld, and some of those dolphins, they just don't put up with it and they get weeded out. And the ones that just go, well, this is life, I guess, and let's just go with it. That's how life is. So whatever they've learned to associate with what the pressure is, how to get out of it, so that we can go back to being almost so close. Oh, so close. You can do it. Oh, beautifully done. Now, today the front end still may move a little bit, and every day we're going to try to get that a little better and a little better. We just kind of get her in the ballpark first and teach her then where the bases are. Oh, we haven't had a scratch. You haven't had the good comb out yet, have you? Get the plastic one. Oh, yes.
You find some horses don't want to be scratched?
They may have had a bad experience where if they'd been just groomed, cross-tied or tied to the wall, and went in there and groomed and brushed, and where it didn't feel good to them, then they start associating the brushing and the scratching as that's not for me, it's to me. And because the way they're just, as you're just trying to get the job done, instead of thinking. What I like to do is think about finding all the itchy spots, and then as we do that, they're getting clean. We're getting the dead hair off and loosening up the other hair, and then I'll brush that down. And after they've been satiated somewhat, depending on the horse, you may never satiate one, but you at least they'll start to know. They'll tell you where their more itchy spots are, and then you can, oh, what's that? So she's probably had, a cinch put in her too hard, and that's why that was a little bit of a defense mechanism.
Braces around her belly.
That's just it's been her experience that is what helped save her before, and just noticing that, and then just going over and over in that until she starts going, oh, every time you reach down there it feels good. It's not going to be something I don't like. You just have to go away and come back once you find, like I said, she's going to have itchy spots in all those places, and she's going to start changing her attitude about what it means. She doesn't think it's she'll think well, at least the thought will go out of her mind enough that it won't be bad, that she'll at least consider that they're like, horses' brains are just like elephants, and we always learn that elephants never forget. Well, horses don't either. So that's the hard part about restarting a horse. Once they've had that trauma on their brain, basically, is what it ends up being to them, is trauma. And then to move past that, get over that, and on to the next deal. It'll always be a pathway where they go, oh, when stuff hits the fan, if I do this, this will work. But if we've put in enough patterns that actually, if you do this and pay attention to me, probably everything's going to go away. If it's not, I'm going to help you find a way to get comfortable, but it has to come through me, or we're in danger because you're not smart enough to navigate this world. You don't understand traffic, or you don't understand, they don't understand what's going on. So if
Humans actually.
and they've,
Brain.
excuse me.
Like humans with pathways in the brain. Like
Oh yeah,
trauma.
it's the same deal. Once you or even you could think about people that are afraid of elevators or bridges or whatever. It's, you know, move closer, stay longer until they realize that it was an irrational fear. We all have them. Horses have them. Just basically anything that moves and makes noise is a potential life-threatening thing, until they learn that either through their mom, which is their program to follow a leader. So either be the leader or follow the leader. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yes, we can go back and get some points out. But part of that with their ears pinning, that's just a defense mechanism. She doesn't know what else to do, and that she exhausted all other options, and that was the next best option that seemed to help her. Okay, what about this side? How's this side working? Almost. It's so close. Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. One of the biggest, strongest patterns, habits that I want her to get is to be thinking about me, that everything, just like the other one, if you're not thinking about me, there's, you know, a chance for storm coming. Because if they're not thinking about you, they're probably inching over towards their anxiety side of their brain, their reactive side of their brain, which is, you know, what they just walk around the world with that pretty active. And once we can build the pattern that they can keep that shut down pretty much all the time when we're around, and, you know, to do that, they have to trust and believe that we have their best interests at heart. Or the way most people do things, they just think they feel like a commodity or a tool, and they act accordingly. All right, that's beautiful. How about another one? Not the front. Oh my goodness, that was a good try though. Oh, whoop! What's the front's going? Taking off. The front's taking off. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. There you go. Nicely done. Oh my goodness. Get back to work. Get back to work on my itchy spots. I don't know if you noticed Theo, once you guys came in, he got real distracted, which is actually a good thing. I want to see how much energy it takes to distract him, and how much energy it takes for me to get him to go, wait a minute, that's probably not a good answer. I just add a little bit more pressure than he's feeling from the outside. He thinks he needs to see what's going on in case it's, you know, something he needs to know about, and that just tells me, okay, he's not staying with me. The first day is all expected, but we're looking to see how light and sensitive he is to my asking for something once Back away. Hindquarters. Not forward. You can do that better. Let's try one more. Almost. Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh. Not the front, not the front. No, 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 no. There it is. Oh my goodness. Our attention left, so we're going to line up again till she gets in the habit of her attention landing on me when we're done. Beautiful. See how she looked around, asked the question, thought about it. I didn't add any more pressure. As long as she's thinking and trying, I can stop at the level of suggestion and see if she can figure it out on her own. She does. She gets less pressure and more reward. I know, we haven't done this one yet, have we? No, no, no. There it is. Oh. You see her thinking, going, okay, what's the answer? What's the answer? So if she try the wrong thing, I'd just put the brakes on a little bit and ask again until she's like, oh, what is it now? You don't like this part? That could mean I was doing it too soft, I was doing it too hard, maybe it was a spot that she didn't like. You just take that information as feedback and go, well, let me try something else and see if that doesn't make it better. As long as she's staying connected, keeping relaxation, not getting distracted like she started to go, and all I did was, what is it? What is it you don't like right there? It just could be anything residual from an old habit that, somebody's pattern was to do that before they patted on them or did something they didn't like. Hey. Thank you. One more. Nice. There you go. See, she started to look, after she did the step right, she started to look around. She wasn't landing on me, what I say, mentally, emotionally. So we just started again until she paid attention. Nicely done. See how smart you are. What about your belly? What about your belly? You thought it was going to hurt. No, it feels good. Nice. 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 Oh. Maybe better than this one. Why is it going like that? What's it get so grumpy about? No, no problem. You'll be able to hear on the video. That'll help you there too. You. There you go. I don't like the grumpy face. I don't like the grumpy face. There it is. Hindquarters. That's close. Hey. There. Yeah, sorry, yeah. There was. One more. No, don't move the front. No, let's try again. That's not it. Don't move the front. There you go. That's not so hard. That's not so hard. And just like the hindquarter yield, the forequarter yield correctly done should be this foot stepping under the other. That that definitely keeps them from going forward. Is the basic thing you're trying to do with the forequarter yield. You're thinking about eventually that'll be a spin where their pivot on their hindquarters are not really moving it, and they're stepping around. And if they're stepping underneath, they're definitely not going forward, which isn't going to draw their hindquarters forward. Think about what we're doing. No, that wasn't it. Not the front. Try the hind end. Not the front. There. I'm not trying to make her pay attention to me. I'm just making it difficult not to. And whenever she does pay attention, there she goes again. It's something she probably likes, hopefully. I'm still trying to figure out why she doesn't like this. Change your mind? Doesn't feel too bad? Spectacular. That was spectacular. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. One more on this side. Oh, he's the best one yet. It's the best one yet. Uh-oh, she lost me. We lost her. Oh, there she is. That's not her. Oh my goodness, you're so close. You're so close. Oh my goodness, she did it. She did it. See, she's still not seeking connection where he was. He was like, oh yeah. So I'm just going to keep ticking away, bugging her until she goes, well, what do I got to do to get you to stop? Oh my goodness. Another one of those spots, huh? Another one of those spots. She's kind of, when I start reaching for her, she kind of pulls away. That's telling me she's going, I'm not in the mood for that. It's just feedback now. We're not going to get upset that she's upset. There's a reason she's doing that. Horses don't do anything without a reason. We just keep being in that frame of mind puts us into, we have to practice our basic skills again. Starting to blink, that's a good sign. But a lot of that might just be that her self-defense pattern crops up, and we just keep downplaying that, upplaying all this other stuff we're trying to get. Basically having to rewrite the patterns, and because there's been bad patterns, you have to rewrite them even stronger and harder, and it seems like more work, but it gives you a better chance at better connection. And that's what people that really like being around horses want, that connection. So it's not the task you're looking to do, it's how is she thinking about what you're asking and trying to figure it out, and not just succumbing to the pressure. She's going, well, let me just use my brain and get this working so that you can get back to doing something that I like. So it becomes less about let's go do something together than let's ask some questions and see if you can get the right answers so you can get a reward for playing the game. Not there it is. That's so hard. That's so hard. She's trying to tune me out. She's just not being more engaged. She does the right thing, and then she looks away, and she just not staying connected. She just has a idea that something bad's going to happen next. We just keep changing her mind that it's not going to be like it was. Everything's going to be predicated on how your attitude is right now. getting better every time. No, don't move. Don't. Move the front. There. That feel better. Huh. How good is that? What about your front? Can you move the front? Yes. So smart. All of a sudden that feels good. It's not as bad as you thought it was going to be. Good. Hindquarters. Beautifully done. Oh my goodness. You ever see anyone do it better than that? Did you ever see a pony do it better than that? Not that I ever saw. Not that I ever saw. You're just a star. You're just a star. Oh my goodness, look at you. Look at you. Oh my goodness, she's so smart. She's so smart. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. No, I'm in the front. There it is. Perfect. She's so good. No. There it is. And the hindquarters. There. Super smart. Not forward. Super smart. Starting to make sense. No, not the front, not the front. There you go. Pretty close. Pretty close. You see a lot of racehorses get shut off to the itchy spot thing. They just, in fact, they just don't like being touched at all. Eventually, you can get over that. You'll find a spot that's really itchy and sneak up on them, and they go, "Oh yeah, that does feel good." Or a fly landed on them and they just tried to scratch it. And you just keep finding spots like that. Eventually, they're gonna go, "Hey, that's not the neck." Yeah, they got it. They're everywhere. It's just especially any place they can't reach themselves. So those are your go-tos. They talk about the weather being the friendly spot. They can't reach that hardly at all unless they roll. There's a lot of spots that they can't reach that they just forget about how bad it itches. Like we didn't have a back scratcher, and you eventually your brain shuts it off. But if you can start opening that up, and they go, "Oh shoot, I know where I can get some relief for that," just by acting like a partner and answering a question right, solving a puzzle. All habits die hard. They do. Okay, you ready for another puzzle? Oh my goodness, he's so smart. He's so smart. Oh, you got it. You know how to do this. Do you know how to do this? Oh my goodness, he's so smart. There she goes. Well, I asked her for that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to get focused on me that there's a puzzle to be solved, and as soon as she keys in and goes, okay, what is it, and does the right thing, whether it's back up or the hindcortial, whatever it is, then just trying to get her to answer, get the understanding of what, when she does the right thing, my energy will come down and she can stop or go whatever she's doing right. But she's kind of a little bit distracted, so I'm just keep asking her questions when she's not paying attention to. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. There she goes. Oh my goodness. She's so smart. She's so smart. There she goes. Oh my goodness. There she goes. Oh my goodness. There she goes. There it is. Ah. There she goes. Oh my goodness. She can't stand not looking at that handsome man, huh? Who is that handsome young man? Not the front. Not the front. Look at that. Like a champion. Still not landing on me. What's all this? What was the rest of that? You got a yawn in there. You got a yawn in there somewhere. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. I know. You ready? Yeah, she just thinks it's okay to tune humans out. They don't know as much as she does, and she knows that she's figured out how to get by without them. There you go. So there you go. Well, it's just day to day, getting everything better a little bit at a time. She came a long way, but she's still, she's like, she doesn't think humans are the greatest yet.
Yeah,
Again,
that's definitely been my impression.
but she will. I mean, once we figure out how to talk to her, she feels like she's engaged in the process instead of her habit is just going turning away as soon as she's done or does something. Just get her in the habit of staying engaged and go, okay, for some reason it's pretty important to you, so let me try to do that because it keeps the pressure away, and then eventually she'll want to be with you because it's a better deal than what she had before. She's just going with the assumption that it's just going to be a bad deal. You don't understand. It's like you landing in Japan and nobody speaking any English. You're just going to think it's hard to get a good deal. And the first person that spoke, both languages, you'd glom onto them pretty quick. And that's all we're trying to do is help them understand through communication that they can be in this world, be in a better spot in this world because they know how to have somebody that can translate it a little bit for them. All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Oh boy.